gotta say, this feels like canon to me, the episode, because you've got the concept of icebergs moving around on their own. Like, I'm sure it's magic or something, but doesn't that feel like the same aesthetic that we've been seeing all along with all the canon episodes? Weird things happen with the environment. We had the guy, the island with the guy at the stilts and really tall trees, and I think that may have been the same island. There was a bunch of groups of islands, and that the water receded every now and then. We had a sea train. Like this perfectly fits in with that. Like I said before, if there was non-canon and filler episodes that involved aliens, that would not feel like the same show. This feels like the same show. This, I think the writers are just really good, and especially 300 episodes in. You've got people that probably have been working on this show for 5 years now. They feel like the show's in their blood, right? Like it is. Now I know there's turnover, of course, but there's people that have been working on it since near the beginning, and they probably feel like it's in their blood, right? Like I said. So I have high hopes for this arc. So far, I'm really enjoying it. Let's go and get into it. This is 328, and 3, 2, 1. I guess I didn't. On episode 321, I didn't make that joke. 3, 2, 1. I should have. Damn it! I just realized. Shit. You're gonna see it stuffed up your ass. That's what you're gonna see. Uh huh. Still towing that stupid ship. I would have cut him loose, man. I suppose. Look at her. I like her smug look when she knows what she's talking about, which is most of the time. She knows he's going to follow her orders. I noticed in his, what do they call it? It's not a stereo wheel. Whatever it's called. It has the same numbers on it. That must have been where he changed. Yeah, we saw him do that to me. We saw him change the numbers. Yeah, look at it. That ain't no damn current. They're intentionally blocking us. She was making this point. Well, that's just crazy. That iceberg came out of nowhere. The ship handles well, at least. Man, this is bullshit. That's right. Don't make me cut this iceberg. That's right. They're just going to keep moving, though. Now, there are two icebergs to move instead of just one iceberg to move. So, I don't know if that's going to help very much. You'd have to decimate it. It's going to move again as you try to go through it. Yeah. Yeah. You're discovering this too late. Yeah, look at Zora just walking along. Stop posing. Man, they like these underwater shots. I'm into it, man. It's really cool. Guess we're out of here. I really thought that shit was going to close back up. If you can move two icebergs, you can move an iceberg cut in two, right? I wish that I loved anything as much as this show loves a sleeping snot bubble, which I've never seen one time in real life in my entire life. People don't have sleeping snot bubbles. What is that? Guess he's up. Now he's got a fractured skull. Damn, man. He always gets verbally violent when somebody compliments him. Such a complicated creature. Now he's being held like a teddy bear. Maybe you can put him down. Getting wrecked. Yeah, that's right. Burned their sail. That's why they didn't have one. Oh, shit. Nice searchlights. How are you doing that? We don't really have electric lights, do we? I don't think we do. Keep hyping the New World. You were hyping the Grand Line, and so far, it was alright. It would have killed any lesser crew, of course. Don't believe him anymore. Damn, that's a big ship. The Raiding Dory. You better get your ass in bed. You never see him again. I like this whole competition for King of the Pirates. We haven't really seen too many people say that. Oh, shit. Yep. That feels like a damn problem. Hey, man, he's got some skills. Look at it. Look at his skill set. He's got that Ghost Rider thing going on. Good. That's why they didn't come after you. Right. Yeah, that's why he was so militant earlier. That makes sense. The kid. The kid like that. Look at him. He likes when people sacrifice themselves. Ridiculous. Right. Yeah, you're nothing without your flag. I know that much. Oh, shit. Dude, I just fractured my skull, and any movement could rip my stitches. So, no, I'm not back. Yeah, you're not going to like what he says. He's probably going to surrender or some shit, right? How many days has it been? That's the question, right? I'm ordering us to capitulate. Yeah, this was a major inconvenience, just so you know. Let's get the hell out of here. Just so you know, like, I'm having a lot of software problems right now. It'll tell me it's recording and it's not recording. I, I'm working on it to try to. You can't have that, man, because it's not like doing another take of a movie. You do another take, like it sucks that you missed a take where they did a good performance, but they can duplicate the performance. You can only watch something for the first time one time. You either get it or you don't. So the rest of this episode I've already seen, and now I'm just gonna rewatch it with you guys. But the problem is, I'd already recorded the next episode before I realized what happened because I took it in the editor and I was like, wait a minute, this file is only 13 seconds long when it was supposed to be like 14 minutes, right? So I don't remember what I said and what I don't said because there's another episode after this. So I'll try to just say new shit so I'm not duplicating what gets said next episode, right? This was interesting though. I had a lot of jokes about this. I do remember this. I had a lot of jokes about this kid being crushed. It's like, damn, you just ripped this kid's heart out, man. But the way this captain bitches out, and I think it's in the next episode we reveal how much they had lost, and that he used to be such a bad. He has 100. I think this next episode they reveal this. He has 100 billion bounty on his head, right? 100 billion berry bounty on his head. So it's like, I mean, he's a badass. Like that was Luffy's level just until this attack in the base, right? Which means he's done quite a bit of shit. He's messed some people out, man. So imagine being that much, and I didn't really realize that context the first time I saw this. That's why the kid's so devastated. It didn't make any sense. I thought the kid was being too dramatic. And I had jokes about it. It's about our pride and it's about our ego and stuff like that. But like thinking about it now that I think about it, now that we know, or at least I know, he had $100 million bounty on his head. That means he had done a lot of shit. It was like Luffy from 30 episodes ago, just being like, "Okay, I quit being a pirate." That wouldn't make any sense, right? Like so. Now I will say Luffy was never 100 million. He was never 100 million berry person. He should probably have a billion berry bounty on his head. Just now he hasn't done enough. Klaus and I talked about this recently. 300 million sounds about right for right now what he's done. But we know how powerful he is. He was undervalued at 100 million. So it's not completely equivalent. It's not completely equivalent, but it's still it gives me a dimension. It makes me realize, why his crew's being so dramatic. He's got a cool nickname and everything, the Phoenix. Yeah, then he goes into this flashback. And his first mate, I think, is probably who it was, the guy who got killed. It's all running out. I don't remember what got revealed when. Like, I don't know if at this point, it's revealed his first mate had died. I think so, at this point. I think it was before this. Yeah, these guys are weak and pathetic. Yeah, I only associate with people who are pirates. This weak ass punk ain't a pirate no more, so wash my hands. Ah, yes, that's right. The classic, they've been separated, right? They do that a lot in this series. It's I think every story arc they end up getting separated. They're never together as a crew, and I would like to see one story. Such great animation. Such great animation. I like to see one story where they're all together as a crew the entire time. It's probably just too hard to write. I love how she's just holding him in place with one foot. Hilarious. Yep. Too late. And the funny thing was too, I kept talking about how they were forgetting. Oh, that's another thing too. Uh, I've seen enough to know that the reveal about the penguins. Every time we were going underwater, I thought there was just fish going by. I attached no significance to it whatsoever. Come to find out that was foreshadowing for these fucking penguins, right? So that was really clever. Like again, like I'm not gonna keep beating this drum, but like this is great writing for a filler arc. This fits perfectly with the rest of the series. You've got foreshadowing. Like they did that shot a bunch of times. I even remarked on why we keep going underwater, looking up at them and seeing a fish go by. Well, it's because we're foreshadowing this is what's happening. We're seeing the penguins, right? Yeah, he's such a dumbass. And they didn't realize up to this point that he had fruit powers. That's right. Watch me wreck this. Yeah, you're talking shit right now. In a second, your jaw's gonna be down to here. It's like, what the hell? He destroyed the entire iceberg. Sup, fellas? Good shit. You get no shaved ice. Yep, they're out of here. Yep. Screwed, blued, and tattooed. And they got the whole stack of wanted posters. Oh, I just realized these are lifesavers that they've got on them. I thought it was just a really, really stupid pair of pants. It's actually a lifesaver that's strapped with what do they call that? Um, it's not a belt. It's suspenders. It's attached to them with suspenders. He's gonna have a great birthday. I love the implied domestic violence off screen. He's got a lump on his head where Nami kicked his ass. We don't even bother showing it, right? He's just messed up. I remember commenting at the time is, oh yeah, let's have a shot of his speedos. That's right, cola power. It's all about the cola power, baby. Well, shit. They seem to not notice that Luffy and Chopper, like, we're gonna get out of this and we're gonna leave and everything's cool, right? Yeah, this girl's hilarious. She seems to be the only one with powers, by the way. The rest of them just seem to have superhuman powers. They don't have fruit powers. I think the girl has fruit powers. They are stifling. Why do you care, man? She has a boyfriend. She has a boyfriend. Why do you care? But like, they're gonna escape, and Chopper and Luffy are just gone, right? Like, so you don't care about recovering them. And what I didn't notice, and I don't remember if this gets revealed next episode or if it's this one. What I didn't notice is Zoro was also gone. I did not notice he was gone. I was talking about, I was hammering the point home about Luffy and Chopper because we had just seen them, right? We haven't seen Zoro for a while, so I forgot he wasn't on the deck. So we're just going to escape and leave our crew behind. Half our crew. Okay, cool. Y'all suck. She's not impressed. She's about to be. That's right. We're out of here. Go to hell. I like the jaw dropping moment. Go to all the hell. even the even the snail. I didn't notice that the first time. Even the snail was shocked. Hilarious. Yeah, let Rover take over. It's impossible, I tell you. Look at all his flags. I didn't notice that the first time either. Later, they talk about he has all these flags in his room. I like how he's got them displayed, man. So, F the snail, huh? Also, what I didn't notice until later when she's talking to Robin, I didn't notice. I didn't know why she's pissed off here. Right? It's because she's not getting any attention from her sister. It's not, I thought she was pissed off because she hates romance, like me. I hate romance. She's actually pissed off because she's not getting any attention. That's what it is. That changed her attitude really fast. Another thing was, I thought that her little thing turned into the bird. I didn't notice the bird came from below, right? It wasn't until the next episode that I noticed that. So I thought her little ball red thing turned into the bird, and it was like an automaton bird, a simulation, or some kind of magic bird, right? No, somehow that just gave the bird the orders, which means she's probably the one controlling all the penguins now that I think about it. That hadn't occurred to me before. So she has a power over animals, but how does it manifest with these little red things, which I still don't understand. Yeah, yeah, the bird stole your flag. You got yoinked. Yeah, this is where they reveal Zoro. Okay, right. And to this point, dumbass. Yes, they are stupid, and so are you. To this point, I had not noticed them. So yeah, it's annoying. Like the software things, I'm trying to get this fixed. It's interfered with several things I've been doing lately this week. If I have to use new, the problem is I've looked at new, different recording software because I have a web camera, but the software has to access it and record it, and I want to make sure I'm getting the recording right. It's a lower resolution, and we don't want that. We want it's already not great resolution. We can't do lower. So the ones I've downloaded so far are lower. But you're not here. You don't give a shit about my technical problems. I'm just saying that I'm working on it, so that I don't have to keep rewatching shit. It seems to always be filler. This happened on another filler a while back. Better than canon, I guess. But no, like this is. I keep talking about this. I keep not wanting to talk about it, and I keep finding myself talking about it again. And this is as good as anything we've seen. Now it's shorter, which is probably a good thing, by the way. I don't mind the long arcs, and the 191 episode arc is going to be interesting. But effing hell, like would that be? Would that be 3.5 years? They had one story arc lasting 3.5 years. If they do one episode a week, 52 episodes a year. That's Jesus Christ. Can you imagine 3.5 years on one story? Like you started high school, or you started college, and you're just about done with college before they finish their story arc. Jesus, holy crap, man. That's insane. Assuming that 191 is just the canon, the episodes in the story arc and not the filler in between little pieces here and there, then we'd be talking about a smooth 4 years at that point. That's nuts. But yeah, so these smaller, shorter stories are a pleasure, right? Like you can get a little short story before we get into the really long stuff again. So I like it. This feels just like as good as anything else they've done. But I do like the fact rewatching this, you can see things in new contexts, right? I wish I had the time to rewatch the series. I just don't, man. Like other than when I'm forced to. Recently, I rewatched 52 and 53 because they reference Luffy's father, and that was cool. It was cool to go back and watch that stuff and see it in a new context, like seeing this in a new context. Her character, the kid, is probably the most powerful person in the group, even though she's the youngest. She is how they're controlling these icebergs. Now, they seem to have been doing this for a long time, and what is she, 8, 10, 12? Who knows? But they seem to have been doing this for a long time, and she wouldn't have been like 3 years old controlling these animals. So she's probably only been controlling them for 3 or 4 years. So I wonder if the dad also had the same power as she got it from him, or was it was a fruit power, right? So I guess it could be anybody. It's not genetic. But anyway, somebody else must also have the same power. And they started, and she's just continuing the tradition. So I'm going to assume it's the father for now. Because she has not been around that long. But anyway, as far as we know, what we've seen so far, she's the most powerful person. So they need to kiss her ass. But this thing with her older sister being infatuated with the man is interference, making her feel left out. She could turn on him. And so it's interesting to rewatch this part where we're first introduced to her and that dynamic and how she's annoyed, and the sister has to kiss her ass to get her to do what they want. You know, that is there for a reason. We're going to see that pay out through the rest of these episodes, I think. So, and that, as far as that goes, I'm glad I rewatched it, even though the whole thing's annoying.